The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel explores the often overlooked relationship between money and human behavior, emphasizing that financial success is less about intelligence and more about how you manage your emotions and decisions. The book delves into the psychology behind why people make irrational choices with money and how understanding these tendencies can lead to better financial outcomes. Financial education is often focused on numbers, strategies, and technical knowledge, but Housel argues that personal finance is more influenced by psychology than anything else. How you think about money, the emotions you attach to it, and the life experiences that shape your beliefs play a massive role in your financial success. In this video, we will highlight some of the most life-changing lessons from the psychology of money, each shedding light on how adopting a new mindset toward money can transform not just your financial situation, but your entire approach to life. Before we dive into the video, if you enjoy book summary videos, let me know in the comments and suggest a book for the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you found this video useful. Now, let's get started. One of the most significant lessons from the psychology of money is the power of compounding and how time plays a more crucial role in building wealth than even the most impressive financial skill set. Compounding occurs when your investments generate earnings, and those earnings, in turn, generate their own earnings. Over time, this snowball effect leads to exponential growth, which can result in significant wealth accumulation. In the book, Housel points out that compounding is the reason why some of the world's wealthiest individuals, such as Warren Buffett, have achieved immense financial success. Buffett's wealth wasn't solely due to his investing acumen. It was largely due to the fact that he started investing at a young age and allowed compounding to work its magic over decades. His wealth grew substantially not because of high-risk, high-return strategies, but because he gave his investments time to grow. The lesson here is simple. Time beats skill. You don't need to be a financial genius to accumulate wealth. You need to start early and be patient. Many people make the mistake of chasing high returns or jumping in and out of investments, hoping to beat the market. However, consistent long-term investing yields better results than trying to time the market. Even modest investments can grow into substantial sums if given enough time to compound. For example, someone who invests $10,000 at an 8% annual return and leaves it untouched for 40 years will end up with over $217,000 thanks to compounding. On the other hand, someone who waits 20 years to start investing the same amount will only have around $46,000 after 20 years at the same 8% return rate. The key takeaway is that time allows your money to grow exponentially, which can outweigh even the most sophisticated investment strategies. Another pivotal concept in the psychology of money is the distinction between being rich and being wealthy. Housel explains that being rich often refers to earning a high income or having the ability to buy expensive things, while being wealthy is about having financial freedom and security. Wealth isn't always visible. It's the money you don't spend, the financial buffer you have for emergencies, and the ability to make decisions without being constrained by financial worries. This distinction highlights an important truth. High income does not equate to financial independence. Many people who appear rich may actually be living paycheck to paycheck, burdened by debt or dependent on their next bonus to maintain their lifestyle. In contrast, wealthy individuals prioritize saving and investing, accumulating assets that give them financial security. They value financial independence over the appearance of affluence. Financial independence means having enough assets to cover your living expenses without needing to work for an income. It's about controlling your time rather than being controlled by your paycheck. For many, this is the ultimate goal of financial success. Not necessarily to become a millionaire, but to have the freedom to pursue passions, spend time with family, or retire comfortably without the constant pressure of needing to earn more money. One key aspect of financial independence is understanding that true wealth comes from your ability to save, not just from earning a high income. Many high-income individuals fail to accumulate wealth because they increase their spending as their income grows, a concept known as lifestyle inflation. They end up trapped in a cycle of earning and spending, always feeling the need to make more. Risk is an inevitable part of personal finance and investing. One of the key insights from the psychology of money is that uncertainty is always present in financial decisions, and trying to eliminate it entirely is both impossible and unwise. Instead, it's important to embrace risk and manage it effectively. Husserl explains that successful investors understand that the future is unpredictable. Rather than trying to avoid risk altogether, they focus on managing it by diversifying their portfolios, keeping a cash reserve, and maintaining flexibility in their financial plans. This approach ensures that they can weather financial storms rather than being wiped out by a single bad event. For instance, diversification is a fundamental risk management strategy. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, and cash, you reduce the likelihood that a downturn in one area will devastate your entire portfolio. Even if one sector underperforms, others may thrive, balancing out the overall risk. Another aspect of managing risk is having an emergency fund. Financial shocks, such as job loss, medical emergencies, or unexpected expenses, are part of life. An emergency fund acts as a financial buffer, giving you the peace of mind to handle these uncertainties without derailing your long-term financial goals. Flexibility in financial planning is also crucial. The future is unpredictable, and even the most well-thought-out plans can be derailed by unforeseen circumstances. Flexibility means being willing to adjust your strategies as situations change, ensuring that you're not rigidly attached to a plan that no longer makes sense. Money is deeply tied to our emotions, and one of the most important lessons from the psychology of money is understanding how emotions, particularly fear, greed, and envy, influence our spending habits. These emotions can lead to impulsive decisions that undermine our long-term financial goals. Fear and greed are two emotions that dominate many people's financial decisions, especially in investing. When markets are booming, greed can drive people to invest in speculative assets, hoping to get rich quickly. Conversely, when markets crash, fear often leads to panic selling, locking in losses. Both of these emotional reactions can result in financial setbacks, as they cause people to make decisions based on short-term emotions rather than long-term strategy. Envy is another powerful emotion that can wreak havoc on our finances. In today's world of social media, where everyone seems to be flaunting their wealth, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. Envy drives people to spend money on things they don't need just to keep up appearances. This can lead to overspending, debt, and financial stress, all in the name of maintaining an image. To avoid these emotional pitfalls, it's essential to develop self-awareness and emotional intelligence when it comes to money. Recognize when your emotions are influencing your decisions, and take a step back to assess whether your choices align with your long-term goals. For instance, if you're tempted to make an impulsive purchase, ask yourself whether it's something you truly need or if it's driven by envy or the desire for instant gratification. One strategy for controlling emotional spending is creating a budget and sticking to it. By setting clear limits on your spending, you can reduce the likelihood of making impulse purchases that drain your finances. Additionally, practicing mindful spending, focusing on spending money on things that truly bring value to your life, can help curb emotional spending habits. Lifestyle inflation, or lifestyle creep, is the tendency to increase spending as income rises. This is one of the most common traps that people fall into, and the psychology of money emphasizes the importance of avoiding this temptation. While it's natural to want to improve your standard of living as you earn more, constantly upgrading your lifestyle can prevent you from building lasting wealth. Husserl explains that lifestyle inflation often stems from the desire to signal success to others. As people earn more, they tend to buy bigger homes, more expensive cars, and luxury items to showcase their financial progress. However, these purchases come at a cost. They reduce the amount of money available for saving and investing, which ultimately hinders long-term financial growth. One of the most significant dangers of lifestyle inflation is that it can lead to a cycle of dependency on high income. People who continually upgrade their lifestyle may find that they need to keep earning more just to maintain their new standard of living. This can result in financial stress and anxiety, especially if their income drops or they face unexpected expenses. The antidote to lifestyle inflation is learning to live below your means. This doesn't mean living a life of deprivation, but rather making conscious choices about how you spend your money. Instead of upgrading your lifestyle with every pay raise, consider saving or investing the extra income. By keeping your expenses stable while your income grows, you can build wealth faster and achieve financial independence sooner. Housel also suggests focusing on what truly brings you happiness. Often, the things that provide the most joy, time with family, meaningful experiences, and personal fulfillment don't require large amounts of money. By aligning your spending with your values and avoiding the trap of constantly upgrading, you can achieve financial security without sacrificing happiness. One of the most humbling lessons from the psychology of money is the importance of acknowledging that you don't know everything, especially when it comes to investing and financial planning. Overconfidence can be a dangerous trap, leading people to take on too much risk or make decisions based on assumptions that may not hold true. Housel emphasizes that the future is unpredictable, and no one, no matter how experienced or knowledgeable, can consistently predict market movements or economic conditions. Many investors fall into the trap of overestimating their ability to forecast future trends, which often leads to costly mistakes. Humility, on the other hand, allows you to accept uncertainty and make decisions that account for the unknown. For instance, one common mistake driven by overconfidence is attempting to time the market. Many investors believe they can buy low and sell high by predicting when markets will rise or fall. However, even professional investors struggle to time the market consistently. The reality is that trying to time the market often results in missed opportunities and greater losses than simply staying invested for the long term. Humility in investing means accepting that you can't predict the future and focusing on strategies that work over time, such as diversification, regular contributions, and long-term investing. It also means being open to learning from others and seeking advice when needed, rather than assuming you have all the answers. Another aspect of humility is understanding your own limitations and biases. Everyone has blind spots when it comes to money, and recognizing these can help you avoid common pitfalls. For example, confirmation bias, the tendency to seek out information that supports your existing beliefs, can lead you to ignore warning signs or make decisions based on incomplete information. One of the most counterintuitive lessons from the psychology of money is that saving money is often more important than how much you earn. While many people focus on increasing their income, Housel argues that the amount you save has a far greater impact on your financial success. The reason saving is so powerful is that it's within your control. While increasing your income may depend on factors like job opportunities or market conditions, how much you save is entirely up to you. Regardless of your income level, you can always find ways to save more by cutting unnecessary expenses, avoiding lifestyle inflation, and prioritizing long-term financial goals. Housel explains that many high-income earners fail to build wealth because they don't save enough. They assume that their high salary will automatically lead to financial success. But if they spend everything they earn, they'll never achieve true financial independence. On the other hand, people with modest incomes can accumulate significant wealth by consistently saving and investing over time. Your savings rate, the percentage of your income that you save, is one of the most important factors in determining how quickly you can build wealth. Even small increases in your savings rate can have a dramatic impact on your financial future. For example, someone who saves 10% of their income may take decades to reach financial independence, while someone who saves 30% can achieve the same goal in half the time. One of the best ways to boost your savings rate is by automating your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings or investment accounts so that you don't even have to think about it. By making saving a priority and treating it like any other expense, you'll be more likely to stick to your goals. The psychology of money offers invaluable insights into how our attitudes, emotions, and behaviors shape our financial decisions. By understanding the psychological principles behind money, you can make better decisions, avoid common pitfalls, and build a more secure financial future. Financial success is about more than just accumulating wealth. It's about having the freedom to live life on your terms. By applying these life-changing money lessons, you can take control of your financial future and create a life of security, independence, and fulfillment. I hope you found this video helpful. Before you go, don't forget to check out my other videos. See you in the next one.